Hello everyone, I have created one more cluster, DEMR cluster Hive. The previous clusters got automatically terminated because I had mentioned the idle timeout to be 45 minutes. Make sure you terminate the clusters once you are done with your hands-on, otherwise you'll have to pay unnecessary charges for the EMR clusters. The cluster has the same configuration that we had created earlier that I had shown you. So what I'll do now is that I'll log into the cluster and start the Hive CLI, and that's all I'll do. I'll show you how Hive CLI works. Now before creating the cluster, make sure that all the prerequisites are met. On the VPC side, make sure that for the subnets, for the private subnet that you created and the private subnet that you are going to create the EMR cluster in, that has a route to internet via NAT gateway, and make sure that you create the NAT gateway in a public subnet. This is one of the things. The next thing is the IAM roles. So if you remember, I had created three IAM roles. One is DEMR role, then DEMR for EC2 role, and DEC2 instance profile role. The DEMR for EC2 role is not needed. Now this is similar to the instance profile. So make sure you have these two roles created, and both the roles have an administrator access or the elastic MapReduce permission associated with it. Same is the case with the other one. For instance profile, I had actually attached administrator access. You can do the same for training. You do not do so in production, but for your testing environment, make sure you provide administrator access in the instance profile. One more thing in the VPC is that make sure you create a VPC endpoint which will be pointing to S3. So once all these prerequisites are met, then you can log into the EMR cluster and then connect to the Hive CLI. I have already logged into the EMR cluster. This is the primary node of the EMR cluster. Press Ctrl L to clear the screen. Make sure you have logged in using Hadoop user. If you do not log in using Hadoop user, you will not be able to do a lot of the tasks that we are going to perform in this EMR cluster. So after that, just type the command Hive. It should open a Hive session which will give us the Hive CLI. So if you see, this is the Hive session and my Hive CLI has started. So this is the prompt of the Hive CLI. I can run some commands here. Let's say show databases. It will not show any user made databases. There's only one database which is default. You can use that database default. Again, I'm just showing you some commands, don't worry about it. So you can type commands like show tables. It will not show any tables because you have not created any tables as such. So this is how you start the Hive CLI. In the next hands-on demo, I'll show you how to create databases, tables, etc.